Welcome to the 2021 Ontario Business Achievement Awards. And now, here's your host, Rocco Rossi.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2021 Ontario Business Achievement Awards, brought to you by our generous series sponsor, Canadian National Railway. This episode is brought to you by our friends at the Stratagem Group, who are super excited to be able to shine a light on the incredible work that teachers have done for all of us. I want you to join us in the conversation. Tell us about stories of how teachers changed your life at hashtag OBAA 2021, hashtag difference makers. I've been so fortunate throughout life to have amazing teachers, perhaps none more important to me than David Hampton, a grade 4 teacher at Secord Public School who discovered my love of reading when I was in the 2nd grade, came an hour early every day for 4 years to give me things to read. Read one day in the newspaper about a scholarship exam at a special school, encouraged me to go and write that exam. I won that scholarship. It totally changed my life. There are incredible stories out there. Let's take a look at another one right now.
I'm a teacher and I run programs for the Toronto District School Board. I did always know I wanted to be a teacher. Cooperative education I got into at the end of my high school years. My co-op experience was a very powerful one. Not only did it get me re-engaged, but co-op, English and art, those were the areas that I felt happiest and most me.
So when we were introduced to the program through Natalie, it was pretty interesting to see the intensity of engagement that the students shared with her. It was absolutely incredible to see that there were 4,000 students engaged in the program and the quality of work that we saw from the students.
COVID-19 made it challenging to provide experiential learning opportunities for students. These restrictions pushed me to come up with programming solutions for a virtual environment.
The Live Nations experience with the program has been inspiring. We took the dedication of the students, saw what their presentations were, and after the presentations were finished, I turned to my colleagues and I said, this has been so inspirational, I want to hire all the students.
I think students like me because I try to get them excited about learning, and I'm passionate about helping them uncover their potential.
This program has just been so wonderful. It's especially helpful for a high school student like myself to learn how to present properly, to learn how to interact with adults and interact with a bunch of other students. Having Natalie as a teacher was an absolute pleasure. Having a teacher who cares and who wants you to succeed and who wants you to be happy really makes a difference.
The co-op program was great for me because it gave me a chance to pursue so many different job opportunities, especially since I was stuck and didn't know what to do. And the co-op program really helped me find a path that I want to pursue. I would say Miss Natalie is a great teacher because she always tries to listen to us and hear us out.
This course really helped me with my expression of creativity, communication, and presentation skills. So I'm really glad I was given the opportunity to work in co-op. She was always hands-on with her work, and I could tell that she genuinely wanted us to become better presenters at the end of the course. I just really appreciate everything she has done for me and the other students. I think she's really an amazing teacher.
I tell my students all the time, you can do much more than you think you can. Be fearless when exploring your potential.
Congratulations and thank you, Natalie, for having such a profound effect on so many young lives, inspiring them for the future. As we said, today's episode is brought to us by the Stratagem Group. Let's hear a few words from its CEO, Michael Sorenzi.
We are proud this year to sponsor the Ontario Business Awards. The Stratagem Group is an entertainment, media, and studio facility company. We have post-production, we have RX, which is our production service entity, content creation and finance, and we try to add value with all Ontarians to the product chain of whether it's a creative content Canadian aspect or a US service coming into the country to be serviced and rendered. We believe that this integration of workforce training and cooperation necessitates the future of legacy building here for Ontarians, whether they're Canadian creatives that are creating Canadian content and getting supported now with some of the streaming companies coming in from the States, which are saying, here's a value add to create more Canadian content, or if it's service work. Either way, it's critical that we put the attention where it demanded, and that's in the people behind and in front of the camera who are functioning to build this great industry with us today. We are the North, we are strong, and here's how it goes. We are diverse, dynamic, and creative. And together, I truly believe this, that we stand on the precipice of possibility. Thank you from the entire group of companies at Stratagem.
Thanks so much, Michael, to you and to your team at the Stratagem Group. My team tells me that you're just such an incredible group to work with, and we love the co-op program because that work-integrated learning experience has such a profound effect on students, on their ability to then succeed in the workforce because they learn those lessons while learning from practitioners in the field. To get a little more perspective on that incredible impact of work-integrated learning co-ops on a student's future, we asked our friends at Brock University to give us a little bit more insight.
My name is Julia Zhu. I am the Associate Director of Co-op Education in Co-op Career and Experiential Education at Brock University. Co-op is one of the most robust work-integrated learning models. And when we talk about work-integrated learning, the co-op setup really allows students to apply their academic training to the practicality of the workplace while they're in school. And then they can then bring what they learned from the workplace back into the classroom to really enrich that experience and then make the connection of why I'm learning it or how I'm going to apply the knowledge and the skills I learned through my academic experience to the workplace.
My desire to be in a co-op program stemmed from the fact that I was looking for competitive edge when I completed my 4-year program. Co-op programs are important because you learn so many soft and hard skills that you wouldn't otherwise be exposed to. I know personally from my experiences, I've learned so much from both of my co-ops that I never would have otherwise learned because those aren't fields or jobs that I would have normally thought I would be interested in. And because of that, I'm in a completely different space than I thought I would have been a year ago. Skills that I've learned throughout my co-op experience is professionalism. I think we do learn a lot about this within school, but it's different being in a work setting and learning how to carry yourself, how to carry conversations with clients and other executives, which ties into communication. Oral and written communication is really important when you're in a workplace setting, and something that isn't easy to get within school because it comes with practice. And that's something that now after 8 months of work, I've noticed I have had a great improvement in. And when I started, I didn't realize how much there was to improve in.
My connection with Brock University goes back to when I graduated from Brock in 2016 from the sport management program. When I had the opportunity to reconnect after starting my own business, I wanted to get back to the place that gave me all the opportunities in the world as an adult. Internships were important to Leaves & Co. because we value education. And by educating and giving opportunities to youth and students from university the opportunity to explore and develop was something that really resonated with myself, as I'm a firm believer in if you're not learning, you're not growing.
Well, there was never any doubt, I think, in my mind. I said that in whatever capacity, whether I was a business owner or whether I was in a managerial position in a business, I had great experiences in the co-op program and always sort of had it in my mind that I was going to hire co-op students in the future. The value that we see in having co-op students is that it forces us to think differently. It forces us to explain our logic to someone that's not necessarily familiar with our business. They're familiar with the industry perhaps, and they're familiar with some concepts, but when you're forced to explain yourself to someone that's truly unfamiliar with your business, it really helps you to think differently about the problem as well. If you can't explain it to someone that's unfamiliar, do you really understand the problem yourself?
For your business, you will have new graduates now who are ready to hit the ground running. Your involvement in co-op has come to a full circle, and there are also government fundings and wage subsidies to assist your needs to hire co-op students. So to our businesses, participating in co-op is really a low cost and a high return strategic staffing solution for you.
From an educational perspective, I think it really is valuable to have the co-ops because it helps the students to apply their learning. In class, you're learning the theory, but if there's not actually an opportunity to apply yourself and to learn how it applies to the real world, I think that the students that aren't experiencing co-op are really, they are a step behind their peers who are graduating without the co-op experience.
I would encourage other businesses to consider having a co-op student, because not only will it help you bring in new ideas to your business and improve your product, but it'll help improve your culture because of the not only the youthful energy that the co-op students bring, but just the flow of ideas that will help make your idea and product stronger.
I think co-op students bring a lot to businesses, especially small businesses where the owner or the founder is wearing several hats and they're not able to delegate their time effectively because of other constraints. A co-op student is really ideal in these situations because they can be delegated tasks, and it's a win-win situation for everyone. The co-op student is learning new things, and the founder or the execs, whoever they are able to really focus their time on what is important to them and the business as a whole.
Preparing future workforce is everyone's responsibility, including students, educators, businesses, and even parents.
Here are the top 10 ways to celebrate your teacher. Number 10. Number 9. Number 8. Number 7. Number 6. Number 5. Number 4. Number 3. Number 2. And number 1.
Thanks again to our generous series presenting sponsor, Canadian National Railway, and this episode sponsor, the Stratagem Group. And big thanks to all of you for joining in and watching this celebration of the best when it comes to teachers. Join us, hashtag OBAA 2021, hashtag difference makers. And let's close this out with the following. Dear teachers.
Dear teachers.
Dear teachers, we want to thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Words cannot adequately capture the challenges you've gone through during this pandemic.
During a season which we most needed you, you responded with strength and resolve.
Students depend on you for assistance,
for inspiration, for socialization,
for reassurance and leadership.
And you responded with innovation and flexibility like never before.
When we began this new school year, some of you may have felt frustration,
nervous,
overwhelmed,
scared.
Yet you've led your classrooms with courage,
with grace
and dignity.
What more can be said but thank you?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching.